Valencia, owner and CEO of The Right Agency, also the host of Candid Conversations with Valencia Danielle on YouTube. And when I'm not in front of the camera, you know I'm locked into my boy, DJ J Thrill on Global R&B Radio. Go ahead and play us another hit, J Thrill, because we
Yeah,
ready.
you know that I will. You know that I will. You know what I do. You know what I'm capable of. You know who I is.
Okay, who
don't
you
call me
be?
brother to the
Where
night.
you at?
I'm trying to be the blues in your left thigh. Trying to become the funk in your right. Is that all right? Hey, I stole that. It don't matter, but you know that.
Yeah, because you said that yesterday.
Yeah, you called me out. Damn. But I'm here with my player partner CK, the cool kid. What it is. So before we had hit that music break, we said we was gonna get a little hot, sticky, a little bothered. You know, we're gonna get a little messy.
Yeah.
For y'all nasty ass people, you know, keep your mind right. We are going to talk about what happened last December. Relationship coach Derrick Jaxn, with his nasty ass, got on social media and announced that he and his wife Dania Jackson are getting a divorce. Less than 2 years after he had been exposed cheating on her with his wayward penis. Waywardness of it. Back in March 2021, Dania sat beside him, stood beside him, while he was laying low and spreading wide. He admitted that he had been unfaithful, and seemingly they had moved past it because, you know, they're such a holy family. You know, they was keeping it together. You know,
right?
But Dania, all of a sudden, she has broken her silence, and she sat down with the Dear Future Wifey podcast, and she said a couple things, and it kind of bothered me. But I want your opinion on this, CK. So you ready to get into it?
Oh yeah, I want to see what got you all hot and bothered.
I'm sorry, that was
I became a shell of myself. I didn't know who I was. I actually have a couple posts on my page where it's like, I have a post that says, I knew her body better than I knew my own.
Stop. Let that sit there.
Oh, Lord. Knew her body. Who body? Who we talking about?
You said you knew another woman's body better than you knew your own.
Yes, several women. I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own. And I spent a lot of time, like I went in such a deep hole where I was like studying these women. I would go to their profiles and I would study their pages and like what they wear. I knew when they had met up. So
we're gonna stop right there. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Based off of that right there, I'm gonna let you go real quick. I can tell you, I believe that she's not alone in that. I think a lot of women, a lot of women have done this, trying to become this image of what, you know, why am I not enough? You know, what's that show? Grey's Anatomy. Something my wife always say when she's trying to get her way. Like when I decided to go bowling instead of staying at home, she said, "Pick me, choose me, love me." But that's what Meredith Grey said. Don't ask me why I know this crap.
Because I don't know Grey's Anatomy, so I was just letting you have it. You know,
she wanted to be chose by her husband. He chose her in marriage, but he didn't choose her in life how he was supposed to, because he didn't do his job. But based off of hearing that, what are your thoughts so far?
I agree with you. I've been there. You know, it's a very difficult spot to be in, and just like she said, it does take you down a dark hole. When you really love somebody, when you've given somebody, you know, as much as you can give, and you know you haven't really done anything wrong to anybody, nothing that should warrant someone just like repeatedly stepping out on you, constantly embarrassing you. Yeah, you're going to go and you're going to find out who this person is. You're going to look and see what is it that you're going to think, like, what is it that she has? What is that she's doing? It's like, what is it about her body? Yeah, But what is it about her body that obviously he's addicted to? You know, I've done it. It's.
You know, the bad thing was, it's not necessarily one. It's not even necessarily. It's not even sometimes, and I ain't making no excuses or rationalizing. It's not even just her body look better or
no. It's like what it is about it. Yeah, because I like not try. I don't even. Yeah. I don't honestly. I really don't even care if it. You know, say somebody I've dealt with listen to the show because you know more listeners. But I dealt with this dude for like 5 years, and all the girls that he ever like dealt with while we were dealing with each other were like, I was like, you got to be kidding! Like at least like if you're gonna be, you know, what I'm saying, stepping out like that, at least step above. Like you just this is not where it's at. But it's not even necessarily about that. You know, it that made me feel worse. That made me feel depressed. Like, dang, I got this, and that ain't even enough.
We're gonna keep going. What else she had to say? Because I think it's gonna dive in deeper to where you're going. Let's keep going.
Mm-hmm. Try to imitate that and recreate that in our relationships so that he could choose me and want me. And that is a low point to be. And I'm tearing up a little bit because I hate that I even got to a point where that was a thing, but that it was just that. And so I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own. I completely lost myself. I became a shell of myself. I tried to imitate their hair, their actions, even sexual things that I had seen him doing with them. I tried to recreate that in our life.
That's that right there. That
she
was
lost
wow. That is a level of pick me that I haven't heard.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not
to judge what she's going through, but I never went that deep. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to sit here and be doing my. Because I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still. I'm secure of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and be. You know what I'm saying? Trying to turn myself into somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be sitting here wondering what they're doing sexually to try to imitate it. Like that's crazy. It might be different because she's a wife, and I wasn't even a girlfriend. I was just, you know what I'm saying, long-term person of interest.
You know, the wild thing about this right here was, if you look at her in this interview right now, she was always a beautiful woman. I seen their wedding photos. I seen family photos. Right now I'm looking at her right now. She's a very beautiful woman. But when she sat beside Mr. Wayward Penis Jackson, she was looking crazy. She had on like 3 doggone scully caps and these 2 big behind sweaters. The bonnets and all that. I'm like, hey, sisters out there, I'm not saying nothing about the bonnet. I'm not saying nothing.
I don't like the bonnets. I think it's very weird to be wearing bonnets.
I don't. You know what? You can say
it,
but me. I can't. Obviously, even though I'm going to say it regardless. But let them come from me. Yeah. But I'm just saying, she was definitely. I think he had brought her to an all-time level.
Yeah, and it happens.
That dude, he's. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You listen to him. He's so good with words. He say all the right things. So it's not even surprising how he was able to, have this mental hold on her mind and just snatch her soul from her with his words, because she was willing to do anything and everything, including replicate what she seen him doing in these sex videos with other women.
The point that I wanted to make in regards to what you said about her, how she looked whenever she was with him and how she looked before they got, you know what I'm saying, when in the beginning and after. Mm-hmm. I know that all too well. It's something about the energy that people suck from you when they're doing wrong. Like, I don't know if but I got so unlike myself in my past relationship, my last relationship, that they asked me if I was on crack. Straight up. straight up, because I lost weight. You know, I didn't, my aura was different. You know what I'm saying? My sister called me a bee. She said I started acting like a bee. You know what I'm saying? My energy was different.
Anybody who knows CK knows you always got this positive energy about you. Like,
I started cursing, man, and I had
I'm not to curse around you.
Yeah, like it changed you, because you have so much frustration and anger and confusion in you that it turns into almost like a poison, and you begin to poison yourself. And then on top of that, with the person continuing to do their actions, they continue to poison you as well. You know, so I'm so glad when I saw that the image of her like now on that show, I was like, wow, because she looked like somebody like homeless person, and he had just took her off the street and sat her there.
Beautiful right now. This gonna sound bad. It's gonna sound bad, and I apologize right now. She look beautiful right now. She look beautiful, but I'm worried about her. You wanna know why? I'm scared that she's about to go into a hoe phase. I mean, anybody can do what they want to do, obviously. But what I'm saying, why I'm scared for her is because if it was never in her character to do, you know what I'm saying? If it was never her from the beginning, I don't want her to become something that she wasn't, because he brought that thing.
Nah, that's let me stop you right there. Okay. Yeah. There's no, I'm gonna turn into a hoe. Like, either you buried it and you just wasn't showing your whole face, or you ain't a hoe. Like, that's not something that's all of a sudden I develop into a hoe. It's like, no, now I have an excuse to finally show my true colors. Like, if she's gonna be a whole face, just know that she always had that in her back pocket.
We might agree to disagree. I think some
that's
people
just my thoughts.
I think if you hurt somebody, so because obviously if she can change her appearance for old Derrick Wayward Penis Jackson, she's willing to change a lot of things. She's done a lot of things mentally to try to please him. But you're right. You may be. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit here and be like a good girl and like not really care about that, and all of a sudden, you know what? I'm just gonna be just sucking and doing this and do this and just
she
all
was
out
trying
here.
to do
like,
it for her husband, but he was getting it everywhere else, Mr. Wayward.
Yeah, if she was a true good person in regards to not wanting to experience a whole phase, because I'm not saying that people who do whole phases aren't good people. But I'm just saying that, you know, if it's in you, it's in you.
All I'm saying is, CK, can I say I'm not saying I agree or disagree with you. I'm just saying people do a lot of things when they are
emotional damage.
When they got that emotional damage, they do things out of their character.
Yeah, but if you really want a good dude, you're going to continue to display yourself as a good woman who's worthy of having a good dude. You're not going to be just going out there just screwing and doing all this other kind of stuff. No, that's what she wanted to do. And then what she's going to do, if she does this, I guarantee this is what I'm going to say. This is a prediction. If she goes into a whole phase, she's going to play the victim, and then she's going to blame it on Derrick and say, well, I was only did this because of him. To make an excuse.
And with that,
that's what I'm
gonna
saying.
Wrap it up. She said what she said. Hit the hotline 804-476-2306. Do you understand where Dania Jackson is coming from? Have you been through a situation where the other side got pulled out of you? Did you have to go into your whole face? I want to know all these questions. Hit the hotline 804-476-2306, or go ahead and put a comment on the YouTube Global R&B 96.3. We got more of your favorite hits coming up next. Don't go no damn where. It's Global R&B 96.3.
What's up, guys? You want to get some more exclusive content? You need to like and subscribe to the Global R&B 96.3 YouTube channel. I'll be waiting.